Right, I'm back. Yeah, sorry I had a little bit of a break, not from playing, but just haven't really had the time as I've been playing, to be honest. The run up to Christmas was a bit mental, and then the new year, normally January is quite quiet, but I've just gone straight back into it. So apologies for not uploading any lesson stuff or any playing really. I've been playing lots, that's the thing, so it's kind of a good thing in a way, but just not for you guys, unfortunately. But I've been sat here practicing and yeah, just working on stuff that I feel I need to work on, and then gigs and recording. So but I'm back with a bit of a monster legato lick in this. So it's the end lick we're looking at, and it's an E minor. I'm just jamming over this track. It's quite a nice little rock track, but yeah, it's a bit of a monster one, but this can work in any. This is at about 130 BPM, 135. I'm just playing 16th notes pretty much all the way. It's an E minor. Okay, so it's slow. Okay, make sure I get my hand in it this time. Okay, so it's I think I played that at the end. So yeah, that's the lick, and I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so it's a nice little lick, bit of a monster one, I gotta say. I just came up with it today, and I was just walking around and broke it down. I didn't obviously come out with it that quickly, but I just had some ideas from that, little bits and pieces, and I just glued it all together. So like I say, I've just come up with this today, this line, but it's something I'll probably repeat now, just over and over again for the next week or so, just to get it in my vocabulary. So, what am I doing? It's in E minor, so it's all diatonic. I'm not really playing anything out of the ordinary. I'm starting on middle finger is on the 7th fret, okay? This is my E note on the A string, okay? So this will be my root. Okay. That's the first bit, so I'm going 7. So in terms of frets, I'm going 7, middle finger, hammer with a little, pull back off to the middle, back to the 1st on the 5th, back to the 7 on the middle. So it's root, and my 9 and my flat 7 I'm basically going from. And then I'm jumping to my flat 7 on the G string, which is the 7th fret, okay? And I'm hybrid picking that with a middle finger, okay? So it's... Okay, so this is that phrase. So I'm going to turn this down a bit so you can hear as I speak. So that's the hybrid picked on the 7th fret G string. Then I'm going to my 5th, okay, as in the interval is the 5th on the 9th fret D string. Then I hit the flat 3, which is the 10th fret on the A string. Then I put off to the root, which is the 7th fret on the A string. So it's... And as I've pulled off, I hammer straight on to the 9th fret and then to the 10th fret. So that's with my middle finger and 3rd finger. So that's to my 2nd and my flat 3. So the first part of that, I gotta say, was in, if you look for the previous lesson, maybe a lick. I did a David Beebe lick. So that, I've kind of stolen that little section from him, so props to him for that. It gave me that idea. So, I thought he started from the 5th, but I've just done it. Okay, so that's that first bit. Okay. So after we've hammered onto that 10th fret, we go to the D string and go the 7th fret, 9th fret, 12th fret. Okay, so that's from my 4th to my 5th to the flat 7, all on one string. So it's a bit of a stretch. So, okay. we get into this tasty section. Okay, so this I'm hammering on from the root, hammer onto my ninth, okay, so that's the ninth as in my interval. Sorry if I just keep having to repeat that, I just don't want people to like have their, you know, they're looking down at the guitar and I'm going 9 and I'm not playing the 9, I'm playing the interval of the ninth, which is the 11th fret on the G string, okay, so that's a hammer, pick, hammer, okay, the 9th fret to the 11th fret, my root to my 9th, okay, and then I hit the 10th fret on the B string, which is my 4th, okay, that's with the middle finger, hit my flat 6, okay, which is going to be my 8th fret on the high E, and then the 12th fret landing on the root on the high E, okay, now that's quite a nice, because it's quite tricky because you're going from that stretch and then you're going to the 2 notes per string, 1 and then back to 2. So it's a bit of a, you can look at that, so this is like, it's kind of a minor 7 flat 5, isn't it, job? It's the 2 chord I'm outlining in the key, okay, here's my E minor, here's my minor 7 flat 5, my 2 chord, okay, so I've got, okay, so as I do that, the hammer on, gonna pull off to the 8th fret on the high E string, which is my flat 6, and then I'm gonna hit my 4th, which is the 10th fret B string with my 3rd finger, and then it's kind of like, okay, you can hear that kind of got a diminished kind of feel to it, apart from when I'm starting on the root, okay, so that's not, but then that kind of is, okay, it's from that minor 7 flat 5 chord, like I say, that half diminished. So pull off from the 12th, 10 with the middle finger, 11 on the G string, okay, with my 3rd finger. So that is root, flat 6, 4th, and then the 9th and the 2nd in terms of intervals. So slowly so far. Okay, and as I do that, I'm going to hit the flat 6 again, which is the 8th fret on the E string, slide down to the 7th fret, okay, and then hit the 8th fret B string, and then back to my root, which is the 9th fret G string. So it's, which is quite a nice little, okay, so that's what we got so far. Okay, so as I, it's hard to do it midway through, but I pull off to the flat 7, okay, which is on my 7th fret on the G string. Do that hammer from nowhere, which I've done in previous videos. Or do I pick it? I can't remember. No, it's hammer on from nowhere, okay. Then I hammer on to the 10th. It's going to cluster out here when I do this because I'm not playing up to speed, but I'm hammering on, okay, to the 10th fret on the A string, okay, which will be my flat 3. Then I hybrid pick the 7th fret with the 1st finger, 7th fret on the G string, which would be my flat 7. And then I pick the 10th fret on, which is my flat 3 on the A string. So. Sorry. And then I pull off to the 7th fret on the A string. It's quite hard to do it slow, but that's what it's going to sound like. Okay. Okay, that's what it sounds like so far. That's the final run. Okay, so as I've gone, and then I slide, okay, as I pulled off to that 7, I slide to the 9, and then I hammer onto 10, so that's onto my 2nd, hammer onto the flat 3 on the 10th fret, what was I saying? A string, it's late. And then D string, 9th fret, and then I'm on the G string 9th fret, hammering onto the 11th fret on the G string then, okay? So it's, so I'll start from here, okay? Because you've got the other bit, you can rewind it and stuff. So you've got... Okay? It's easier if I go from there. So 7, slide to 9, hammer. Okay? And then I'm landing on my flat 3 here on the 12th fret G string with the 3rd finger. Okay, and then I hit my 4th, okay, which is the 10th fret on the B string. And then I hammer on to the 13th fret, okay, which is the flat 6 on the B string. And hammer back onto the back, so pull off back to the 10th fret on the B string, so you got, and then hammer back to the 12 and then 13, so I've got, okay, and then I hit the 10th fret on the high E string, which is my flat 7, and then big stretch, hammer on to 15th, which is my flat 3, and then pull off, okay, back to the root on the high E. That's the lick, okay, so see if I can get this up to some relative speed. It's hard, but I'll try it just with the track a minute, just so you can hear it. Okay, so it's on the 1. There you go. It's a bit easier to keep in time as well. Really advise you to try this with a click. Like I say, I only just came up with this today, so again, I could get it better as well, but I just thought I'd show you guys and let you know I'm back. So hope you get on with that. Let me know how you get on. Write in the comments below, and let me know what you want to see next. Cool, have a good evening.